I welcome all Laravel fans to the CutCode channel. Today we have a Laravel section under the hood with a small example of how the macro method works, which allows us to extend the capabilities of Laravel classes. I think you have often used this method to extend the functionality of Laravel within certain entities without interfering with the classes themselves or creating your own that extend them. Let's take a look at the trait macro, see what it is like, and discuss what we should do next with this knowledge. Let's try to expand our thinking a bit. Well, fingers to the start, let's go. Friends, let's first talk about what macros are in general, when they are used. For those who do not know at all, let's say we have collections. We can use the class on collections, call the macro method. Say that expand the collections and add a method to it. Let's say test let it be for an example, and by entering an anonymous function with a second diameter, specify well, let there be a dampened unit, and then work within the Laravel collections and call our new method that we just created with you. Then go to the browser, refresh and see that it works. It dumps one for us. That is, we just expanded the collections like this without writing our own class that expand them and didn't in any way intrude into the class itself, but at the expense of macros expanded the possibility. The same static macro method is present in many entities in Laravel. Let's say we can change the query builder and also add some command, say very like, and already inside determine how it behaves and it is convenient for us to call, and then work with the query builder within the modules and the new method will be available to us. Of course, it will be highlighted that it is not present, since there is magic here, but in general this is a convenient way to expand the capabilities of Laravel. But with this, everything is clear. I think you saw these features in the documentation, used it. The video is a little about something else. Let's see what it is under the hood. Take a look at this method. Better yet, let's move on to the collections. Let's see that they use trait macro. Now let's move on to it. Here we have it here. Support within the Laravel framework. And what does it represent? We have a static property with all the macros. When we call the static macro method, we just add a new command and assign to it that anonymous function with the operations to be performed. And then, within the framework of the class over which this trait hangs, magic works. And it works both when calling static methods and when calling dynamic methods. Next, we check if there is a macro called in the property. That is, every time we refer to a particular class. First, that magic happens. We check whether there are these macros in the property, and if there are, we call them with you, both dynamically and statically. Agree, extremely simple things, but everything in Genius is simple, and thus we can expand the possibilities of Laravel conveniently like this. But as I said initially, what else do we get this knowledge? See, you can use this trait. Transfer it to yourself, or if you work within Laravel, use the same one, but within your classes. Let's try. Let's say I have a separate class for sending flash notifications within Laravel. Here it is, flash. Let's hang the same trait macro on it. Here it is. Then here we will use this class. Call the macro method. Specify some method. Let there also be a test that we still have boringly dumping one. Further, in this case, flash statically specifies a new test method which seems to be missing. But if we return to the browser, then we will dump one again. That is, we extended the class, added features to it, and then we interact with it. Perhaps in the process you already have some ideas where and how to apply your projects and your implementations. Friends, that's all. I hope you liked the video and found it useful, and I in turn thank you for watching and for the like that you just put. This is the fuel for the development of the channel and my motivation to work more actively for you. Everyone, thanks again for watching, and we will see you in the next video on the CutCode channel.